name is Rhudy. I am a lifelong Petoskey resident as well. I'm here to speak out against the social indoctrination occurring at the Petoskey District Library. When you go to the library's website, you will find over 20 books targeting children and teens that are about LGBTQ issues and ideas. Just under half of these books are available at the Petoskey Library, while others can be ordered from other local libraries and delivered to Petoskey for pickup. Some of these books, for instance, Queerfully and Wonderfully Made, written by a group of queer adults and featuring testimony from young LGBT Christians, looking to educate young queer people of faith and help them stay safe, healthy, and secure. Pink, Blue, and You, an easy-to-grasp picture book exploring questions relating to gender identity, sexual orientation, and sexism. Notice the term picture book, showing you how young the audience they hope to reach is. Perhaps the most appalling book, Genderqueer, quote, intensely cathartic autobiography charting the author's journey of self-identity, which includes the mortification, confusion of adolescent crushes, grappling with how to come out to family and society, bonding over friends over erotic gay fan fiction, and facing the trauma and fundamental violation of pap smears. While the topics of this book may be no more radical than any other such book geared at our youth, the imagery in the book is nothing short of pornographic. These same images have been deemed too explicit to show via an ad on Virginia TV, and notably too explicit to read or show in school board meetings across the country, when parents have voiced concern that this book was available in their school library. Regardless, I have printed out some of these images for you to see if you wish, but I won't force it on anyone because, again, it's pornography. This book is targeting our teens. You can argue teens can obtain material such as this online, even worse. That is true, but just because there is an easier method to obtain this kind of imagery does not mean we do not have the moral obligation to protect children from it. The library is supposed to be a place where you can go read great works of literature meant to encourage and enhance their educational experience, not to tempt them with degrading material that targets their base instincts. I started my comments by saying I was speaking against social indoctrination. What we are experiencing is a social contagion, the likes we may not have seen before in such mass. To define terms, which is important in this discussion, a social contagion defined by Drs. David Levy and Paul Nail is a spread of affect, attitude, or behavior where the recipient does not perceive an intentional influence attempt on the part of the initiator. According to Statista, the share of Americans who identified as LGBTQ by generations is as follows. Between the three generations of traditionalists beginning in 1913, including baby boomers up to Generation X ending in 79, the population who was identified as LGBTQ never rose above 4%. The range, in fact, was between 1.8 and 3.8%. Then millennials, 9%. And then came my generation, Gen Z, with books such as these and teachers looking to affirm their own radical ideology, pushing their agenda on our students, it's up to 16%. 1 in 6 of my generation identify as LGBTQ. From the end of the 70s to those born in the late 90s and early 2000s, LGBTQ identification quadrupled. You cannot say this leap is solely due to increased national tolerance. No, the only answer for such a leap is indoctrination by public institutions on our children when they are away from their parents and at an age where they cannot fend for themselves. The leap in my generation alone is nearly the sole reason why American adults in general who identify as LGBTQ jumped nearly from 3.5% in 2012 to 7.1% in 2020, nearly double in a span of a decade. I'm almost done. While some of those who are with me on the right side of the political aisle may not agree with me that when you are an adult, you can do what you wish. But I cannot stand by and let children who are be subjugated to radical ideology and porn in their schools and in their libraries, and especially not while being funded by local tax dollars. I end by encouraging the library to refocus itself as a tool toward a more educated citizenry, not a political and social tool to fundamentally change our society in ways that taxpayers do not agree with. Thank you.